Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today, I want to talk about something pretty interesting that Chris Larsen just said. Before we dive into that, though, if we hit 50,000 subscribers this year, we'll be giving away 1,000 XRP, which, in my opinion, is pretty damn cool. And also, guys, make sure you smash that like button to help out support the channel and, of course, for the YouTube algorithm. Having said that, my question of today is, do you hold more than one of these crypto? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM, Link, VeChain. Do you hold just 0, 1, 2, 3, or all 6? Let us know in the comments section down below. Alright, so right in front of you right now, you're seeing a couple of numbers. You might be wondering exactly what they represent, or you might have already guessed it, but yes, they represent the correlation between crypto assets. It's actually a pretty interesting website. I've never used it before, but it works like a charm. So basically, it shows the way that Bitcoin moves in correlation to XRP or to XLM or whatever. And also, it shows the way that XRP moves in respect to VeChain or Chainlink or any of these other ones. You can add as many as you want to. Now, this is going to come out really handy for what we're going to be talking about today, because what I just read was really some pretty heavy news. All right, so yes, I'm talking about Chris Larsen, the executive chairman of Ripple's board of directors, who said traders should not expect the company's XRP-based remittance platform to impact the price of the fourth largest crypto. In an interview at the LA Blockchain Summit, Larsen says XRP's value is and will remain far more correlated with Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you look at the XRP ledger, XRP, the decentralized digital currency, most of what happens in that ecosystem is really correlated with Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's like $100 billion trading per year, let's say. The vast majority is connected with what's happening in the overall market, and it is being driven by all the things that drive Bitcoin and Ethereum. Is it a store of value? Is it maybe just holding it as something that we value in a digitized, globalized future? Is it speculation? That's just all happening in its own economic reality, completely separate from what Ripple is focused on. So, seeing that, I kind of felt as if it was a little bit of a backstab. On the contrary, I think it's another very smart move from Larsen. First of all, to kind of create some reality for some guys in XRP, to show them like this is really what the way is. I mean, XRP, the majority of the price movements are just the same that happened to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that will most likely be the way for quite a long while. In my opinion, until some bigger change, in Chris Larsen's opinion, we don't really know. He just said for right now that that's the way. It could be that XRP and Ripple have some crazy bond right there, but I'm assuming that this was well placed here for the security purpose, right? For saying, what Ripple does, it doesn't really affect XRP's price that much. It's basically just market movement. I'm thinking here that that's a strategic move, well thought out, to kind of easing up that pressure on their backs a little bit further. Jeff John Roberts, a law tech and crypto reporter at Fortune, asks Larsen whether Ripple would consider serving as an advisor or consultant to central banks, and whether doing so would open the company up to further accusations of being XRP's overlord. Larsen says Ripple's XRP-powered cross-border payment product, ODL, only represents a small fraction of the XRP marketplace, and that the company would be happy to work with a central bank. Quote, you look at ODL, over the last 2 years, it's about $2 billion, so it's a tiny fraction of the overall experience that's happening in those markets. So I think Ripple, the company, we just look at how you have a product / market fit. So if there's a product / market fit with a central bank that wants to export digital currencies absolutely, will be involved. It's just a different thing, but we think a valuable thing. We think every central bank should be having discussions about digital currency, and particularly with the speed at which China has embraced it, the rest of the major economies, they sort of have to at this point to stay relevant and stay ahead. This stuff is definitely true to my vision as well. And another part which he states here is the former Ripple chief also notes that central bank digital assets could take wildly differing forms. That's something we actually have not touched upon too often, but it is definitely something I agree with as well. We'll check it out in just a second here. We got some stuff here to talk about. So let's see. One central bank digital currency could be so different from one another, not just the currency behind it, but again, what are they going to let it be used for? The most radical would be consumers can go directly to their central bank. That's probably such a radical step. You'd be cutting out the banks. I just don't see that happening. So there's probably some form of working with banks, maybe wallets. There's just going to be a lot of gradation on what you can actually do with it that will drive its impact on the world. Really truthful, once more. Now, to stay relevant and stay on topic, the top part is what a lot of you guys want to know more about Ripple's involvement in XRP and how much the XRP prices is changing and whether or not Ripple really wants XRP up. Because really, their story kind of makes it look like they don't care. Just want to pinpoint right there that that's not really the case. And Ripple members, and I mean Logic, would also point out that for Ripple, it is always in their best interest to get XRP as high as possible. So there's really three main scenarios which could have occurred as to why Chris says this. One, it is primarily for security accusations that they don't want to be involved with. Two, they want to give XRP holders a reality check. Three, they want to give XRP holders a reality check. Dusty, are you dumb? Why are you saying that twice? Well, guys, giving people a reality check could be a very positive or a very negative thing. All right? Could be a positive thing where people have been asking Ripple to show us what their involvement with XRP is in terms of price. Where it's just, the Ripple wants to reply to us and say, hey, this is what we're doing, guys. Could also be that they're just really, really either out for blood or too afraid of some stuff to come or just angry and be like, yo, are you guys dumb? And maybe they're just, using it more in a hostile way where they're like, these guys are thinking something, but it's just not true. I don't really know exactly which one of the two it is, or three actually, but I'm leaning more towards this was an orchestrated move to get rid of a lot of that security doubt. But again, that's just my opinion. Then another one that's a little bit off topic, I'm just going to briefly hint upon this. Ripple, first DeFi protocol based on Flare networks, enters test phase. So I'm personally quite against this. I think DeFi is some scary stuff to be messing around with. And again, it concerns a giveaway as well. I'm thinking Flare here is a big money grab anyway. I think it's a very strange company doing this majorly for the money, now for the technology. And them also building DeFi stuff or letting that build on there. Yeah, I'm just not liking the way that's looking. I think it will take away from some of the legitimacy of XRP, but that's just my opinion. More on topic though, this one right here. It's something we're studying. Deputy Treasury Secretary discusses U.S. CBDC plans. All right, that's a good part. I mean, there's no conclusions, but that's something quite good. Bank of Korea to test run circulation of digital currency next year. So for North or South Korea, or Bank of Korea, that is, it's coming out as well, relatively short here. I find it interesting that they have a bank, or at least a Bahrain news agency, and at least why is this like on the Bahrain news agency website? This Korean stuff. I don't really know exactly why. I also don't know why they put their own logo instead of a picture of like Bank of Korea. But it is pretty interesting how this is moving along. And it shows once more that the form in which everything will come out, we don't really know too much about. Another one here, Bank of Thailand launches world's first blockchain platform for bond issuance. Maybe not really on the same level, but it just shows once more that on a national level, they're really, really working hard on these things. I mean, the Bank of Thailand launching something along those lines. And yeah, it's really pretty crazy. Also, if we take a look at the, I guess, war or discussion between the US and China in this whole technology battle, US losing tech Cold War with China, Ripple boss. So Chris Larsen just commented on the whole situation and explained to a lot of us what he thinks it's looking like and what he thinks the issues are and all of that. They even are thinking about quitting the US, right? We talked about that yesterday. It's pretty damn crazy if they've already been pushed this far, where they might have to get out of the U.S. to get better regulation. That should not be possible. That should not be the way. Ripple rebrands products amidst tentative plans to leave U.S. That's basically just a little bit of a quick summary of what's been going on the last couple of days. Ripple has rebranded two of its major blockchain products. It will also advance its RippleNet platform with more details revealed at the end of the month during a conference. And Ripple is considering leaving the US in favor of a friendlier regulatory environment, according to executives. It's the truth. It's the truth. Coinbase backs new Ethereum based DX to rival Uniswap. Cofix aims to improve on popular automatic market makers, the most popular of which is Uniswap. Coinbase Ventures, Dragonfly Capital, and Huobi have invested in a new DX. It's similar to Uniswap, another DX, only it uses a different decentralized oracle, and it's set to launch this Friday. So, what I find interesting is that they've only invested $500,000 in Cofix, the DX. And I'm like, why would these big household names only invest so little into something like that? Right? It's not that much money, so I don't understand how this made it so big in terms of news when it's something that's such a relatively small project. I don't know. And here was from David Schwartz. Swell by Ripple is almost upon us. If you can't catch us live, we'll be sharing video of the sessions following the event. I just don't understand exactly how they're going to be doing this. I think Swell is going to be really, really exciting, but I'm kind of wondering how they're going to let people know more about it. Like, are they going to just share the real videos of Swell or some summary videos afterwards? I mean, Swell this year, the regionals, they were quite fine, but I've noticed it's very, very hard to get into the real Swell event if you just mail up for it. So, I don't know, maybe nobody got in, and maybe you'll be allowed to live stream. I don't think so, but maybe. I'm pretty excited for all of that. But guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Make sure you smash that like button though.